Lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jai Opetaia. As you guys know, David Benavidez made quick work of Anthony Yarde in a shootout, as we know, okay? And he announced after the fight, surprise, surprise, I will be fighting ZURDO RAMIREZ at cruiserweight. And WBO lineal champion Jai Opetaia has made it clear that he does not want that fight to happen. He said, quote, I've been waiting for the unification fight for years. I'm sick of the excuses. None of these other champions are in a hurry to fight me. And you know why. Those are the words of Jai Opetaia. And let me counterpunch. I think Jai Opetaia needs to start blasting ZURDO or just move up, because what's happening, ZURDO is taking easy fights. He's taking easy fights. He's taking fights to avoid the ultimate fight. I mean, what type of champion are you if you don't want to unify? You can't dispute anything of your crown if you don't fight the person that is there, the other champion. That's a contradiction. You want to be a fighter of the world, but you don't want to fight the other champion. You know, the only thing we've heard him say is two things. One, oh, Jai Opetaia's resume is not up to par with mine. And two, I told Jai Opetaia to call me. No one's called me. You know, and both of those are so different. They're contradicting each other through and through. It's either he doesn't have a good resume or he hasn't called you. Which one is it? Because it seems like he's not worthy of getting a fight with you. But David Benavidez is. A guy from 175 that hasn't fought any guy known at 175 to be a badass. So to me, both of you guys are ducking other fights to fight each other. That's what we're having right now. That's what you're seeing right now. You know, and I get the Cinco de Mayo thing, but that's only a gimmick and a ploy to stay away from Artur Beterbiev, for one, and Dmitry Bivol, for two. But then yet David Benavidez swears up and down, oh, I did him up in sparring. Well, if you did him up in sparring, Mark McCauley, why can't you do that in the ring without headgear, okay, for 12 rounds? Why don't you show us that? Then for you to say, oh, I've already done that in sparring, and then you fight a guy that's been beaten by Artur, that retired and then came back after 2 years, and then you fought him, and that was Alexander Vosnik, which you went 12 rounds, okay? Why didn't you fight Artur Beterbiev? Or then you don't want to fight Dmitry Bivol, a guy that beat Artur Beterbiev, and Artur Beterbiev has beat the best guy that you've beat at 175, and that's not that's not Anthony Yarde. So what you're looking at is David Benavidez ducking and ZURDO RAMIREZ allowing that fight because, for one, he's the bigger guy now. Because by now he's acclimated at 175, and he doesn't want to take on Jai Opetaia, and Jai Opetaia is sick of that. Now, I haven't heard anything from Artur and Bivol, but Jai Opetaia has and is making noise, and he should, because he should express his frustration because he only wants to see who's the best at cruiserweight. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, ZURDO doesn't care about that. You know, to chase someone around, you better hope David beats ZURDO. Because if David beats ZURDO, we'll see where David is. Because let's say he beats ZURDO and then tries to fight everyone else except for Jai Opetaia, it tells you that they're both doing the same shit. They're both ducking fighters that are the toughest fighters. And that I can't handle because it won't surprise me from David since he did something like you left 175 without fighting any of the guys that were undisputed. You left. If he would have at least fought Bivol and not Artur and not Bivol, I would be fine with that. But he didn't do it. So that tells you that if he goes and beats ZURDO in Cinco de Mayo, right? And then he ducks and does some other shit, he's ducking Jai Opetaia too. You know, and it's crazy. It's bad because Jai Opetaia is one of those monsters, and he is the guy that's recognized in the division, and he can't get a fight. You know, and I'm glad that someone at some point came out and told it the way it is. Jai Opetaia is getting frustrated, but everyone knows he's a beast. And they know, stay the hell away from him. You know what I mean? That's why I say he's too good for his own good, because Jai Opetaia knocks people's spark out. He's not going to box you like ZURDO with his slow-ass feet. He's not going to do that. He's going to go in there and take your head off. You know what I mean? He has hand speed and power. He's like a super Bivol in there, but a southpaw. So that's a nightmare for anybody. So I could understand ZURDO not wanting that smoke. And if David beats ZURDO and he doesn't take the fight, he's just saying, hey, I'm not an idiot because I'm not going to go in here and get knocked out up here at cruiserweight. You know, and I'm going to tell you, he may not have the power to carry up there because for me, he may or may not have acclimated to 175. Now he's moving up to 200 pounds. That's crazy. But you guys tell me what you think of Jai Opetaia blasting ZURDO Ramirez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.